This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. About 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray buying time to his left. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's good.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll run here with Tavon Austin. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 36.
This nigga got a wide receiver as a running back. Y'all
they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Austin. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
7-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right.
Yeah, throw that shit.
Pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Murray. Flushed out right.
Oh, my God.
That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
He was taken
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to
2nd down and goal.
Yeah, intentional grounding.
Comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Yeah, crazy.
Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Right there, 54. So don't say nothing. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Act crazy. Act crazy.
Escaping the
Act crazy.
right.
Act crazy.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out
Let's
of
stop
it.
y'all from the 2-yard line.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
at their own 25-yard line.
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. Underneath, this is Bernard. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Rodgers going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw complete to Dorsett, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers flush to his right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Rodgers. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
He's brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Flushed out right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
For the field goal, a 57-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season as the Ravens push further out in front. And it's up and good.
Ravens 17, Chiefs nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, You have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find Lindsey here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Murray. Flush to his right. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
The 7-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Chiefs nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Rodgers again now. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Intended for Brandon Cook.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Gain of 16 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The tackle by...
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
From the gun, Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Lindsey. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Murray got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Murray. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, Murray. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
End of the third quarter.
Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Chiefs 3.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 20-yard line.
Now Murray again. Forced out to his left. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From a yard out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
49-yard line.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Chiefs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. One switch, one switch.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7.
A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Kansas City.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run with Lindsay. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go, D. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here's Bernard. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Ravens 31, Chiefs 10. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Back to throw it, Murray. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play fake, Murray. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
38-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Ravens push further out in front. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll go again with Lindsay. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight